now the starting lineup for the visiting Oklahoma City Thunder. At shooting guard, Luguentz Dort.
Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you exciting NBA action. Hello, basketball fans. Brian Anderson here. And one injury for them. They're still pretty close to full strength.
Missing a valued contributor. That can be a challenge. Now, we'll see how they overcome it.
A look at the opening lineup for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Some serious height in the middle. Holmgren, the 4. Hartenstein, the 5. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. And it's Williams in at the small forward. And for the Warriors, Curry and Pods make up the backcourt. Jimmy Butler out there with Draymond Green. And it's Moody in at the 3 slot. And the focus of both of these teams, offense. For Norris, it's about putting points on the board in bunches.
BA, it seems to be a league-wide trend in many respects. There's so much conversation about how skilled these players are, the range shooting that you've got to deal with defensively. I think we've got to redefine the definition of good defense because these guys are so good.
And he gets that one.
There's a dogged intensity with which Draymond Green plays the game of basketball. He will get to the space he wants and score it.
Dort, the pass to Hartenstein. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's covered by Curry. Offensive rebound. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Head coach Steve Kerr and I got a chance to talk for a bit, and he acknowledged that they're facing one of the most dynamic players in the league in Gilgeous-Alexander. He said there's no way to defend him, that his speed and movement, we need to be ready to rotate and help on every possession. Still, he said they're all looking forward to the challenge.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. And something that makes SGA so dangerous on offense, his elite drive and kick ability.
Yeah, you have to load towards him when he comes off a high pick. He just draws so much attention and can find another cutter or spot-up shooter. He has so much gravity to his game.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Ooh, another miss by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
From deep three-point land, Curry, no good.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Curry. Pass to Podziemski. Fires the 3. Curry's shot is off. The Thunder have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And when you look back at the 2023 draft, the Warriors got great value out of their picks.
Yeah, I mean, they got Podziemski with the 19th pick, a versatile player who impacts the game at both ends. And they also got Trace Jackson Davis late in the 2nd round. And he is a fundamentally sound big man with great upside.
This past offseason, OKC decided to move on from their former first-round pick, Josh Giddey.
Yeah, the 6th overall pick in 2021. Giddey is a talented player with good upside, but fit is so important in the NBA, and the Thunder knew his talents would be better suited elsewhere.
Now here's Dort, defended by Podziemski. The Warriors pull it in. Curry with it. 6 points for him. Outside Moody. Back to Curry. And Gilgeous-Alexander with a block.
That's aggressive defense. Shea always competing on that end of the floor.
Oh, wasted no time on that one. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 7 points.
Yeah, you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
He's a guy, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. And some changes here for the Warriors.
Substitution on the court.
Payton's checked in for Butler, and Hield is subbed in for Curry. Wallace, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Outside Pajemski. Pass to Hield. Puts up a three. Hits the three-pointer. It's a tie ball game.
If you look at the active three-point percentage list, Mr. Buddy Hield is near the top. This guy is the very definition of sharpshooter.
And here's Holmgren. Here's Hartenstein. And Hartenstein slams it in.
Assisted by
Boy, the bounce pass put right on the money. Nice assist.
Golden State has gone 3 of 6 shooting from beyond the arc. And the basket by Hield.
The stop and the pop by Buddy Hield.
The Thunder have gone 5 of 8. Solid opening quarter for them. Williams finds Dort. Back to Williams. Payton against Holmgren. Hartenstein a screen. Takes a three. They grab their own miss. Wallace outside. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Williams. Another shot. The rebound by Moody.
Boy, he was wide open. You wonder, did he overthink it? That's a missed opportunity.
And it's Hield missing.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Dort for 3. Rebounded by Hield. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. From deep three-point land. The shot no good. Oklahoma City's gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Pass to Holmgren. The 3 ball. Warriors with the rebound. And Hield puts up a deep 3. Oh, it's good! He hit it!
Great shot! Oh, what a miraculous shot. He's going to remember that one.
Listen, under duress of the end of the period, you just throw it up and hope.
Buddy Hield has been leading the charge for Golden State. He's found his range, hitting 3 triples in the quarter. We'll be right back after this word. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Warriors?
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
And their assist total, also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
Taking a look at Oklahoma City. We've got Aaron Wiggins, Cason Wallace out there with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then it's Alex Caruso, and it's Williams in at the 5, roaming the paint. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, Chet Holmgren said, quote, "It's exciting to have this sort of success early on because it's just rare for young teams, but at the same time, we cannot let it distract us from how much better we have to get. Hopefully, we have a long runway together to figure things out." Brian?
A chance for great things, Allie. Thanks for that. Doris, not only is the Thunder roster full of young talent, they also have a ridiculous amount of draft capital.
BA, you've got to give a ton of credit to the front office. They've got multiple options going forward. Continue to draft and develop their talent, or perhaps use those picks to trade for a superstar you believe fits.
And here's Curry for 3. Caruso grabs the board. Oklahoma City trailing. Wallace, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And here's Caruso outside. The Warriors pull it in. Fires the 3. Curry rises up and hits the 3.
It's very difficult to keep the ball out of Stephen Curry's hands because of all his movement. He can shoot from anywhere, and right now the defense has no answer.
Williams passes to Caruso. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Defense is right there. Warriors with the rebound. Pajemski's got 4 rebounds now. Curry with it. Now Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Curry, that's good.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team. Productive and efficient.
Here's Wallace. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Three-pointer. Another three for Golden State.
Right, the supreme confidence from Steph Curry to attempt that shot, let alone make it. Impossible to measure this guy's range.
Wallace outside. Here's Williams. And no good. The dry spell continues. Curry takes it in. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Curry's got 20.
Well, you keep the defense off guard with a suddenness there. The burst on the drive by Stephen Curry.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
And Mark Daigneault has called a timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page.
So, Nation, time to welcome out the GX Lakers.
Looney's checked in for the Warriors. And a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Williams. Chet Holmgren comes in for Wiggins. Williams is checked in for Caruso. And it's Lou Dort in for Wallace. Quarter number 2 and around 3 minutes gone by. Here's Williams. Oh, it's blocked by Green.
Draymond Green twice on the pipe, sends it right back to the shooter.
Caruso, he's checked in for Gilgeous-Alexander. And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Thanks. Many consider this summer to be the most challenging field in the history of international basketball. Nevertheless, Team USA got it done in Paris. It's not getting any easier, but the star power of the U.S. men's team shined bright in the City of Lights. Guys, a classic ending for a stacked U.S. roster.
What a performance. Shams Charania with the report. Thanks, Shams. Curry from deep three-point land. Dort grabs the miss.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Pass to Hartenstein. Now here's Dort. Caruso outside. 5 on the clock. The three-pointer off the mark. Now the Warriors with it. They're on a 14-4 run. Oh, a strong finish from Curry.
Well, don't underestimate Curry because of his size. This guy does a great job absorbing contact and still finishing.
They set the pick. Here's Caruso. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Curry from deep three-point land. Hartenstein pulls it in. Hartenstein's got 4 rebounds now. Caruso with it, now guarded by Curry. Banked it in off the glass. Caruso's got 4 points in the quarter.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Pass to Moody, back to Curry. Lets the three fly. Pure from three-point range. And the Warriors lead by 12.
Curry knows what his team is doing to set him up. In that instance, just get him the ball in the catch-and-shoot game.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Hartenstein finds Dort. Caruso outside. Hartenstein a screen from the high post. The kick out to Williams. Here's the pick. Over Green. Williams misses. And so it's the Golden State Warriors, now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. Boy, they've been playing at a fast pace, beating the defense in transition and adding to that big lead. We'll be right back. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Stephen Curry having a dominant impact in this game.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
Curry and Pods make up the backcourt. Moody is out there with Butler, and it's Green in at the center position. And that's the group for Steve Kerr as we begin the second half. That Grant, despite the Warriors' success over the last decade, it hasn't always been this way for this franchise.
Yeah, they didn't have many winning seasons before they got Steph, Clay, and Dre. And you know, BA, from 1978 to 2012, they made the playoffs just 6 times.
Down low. And Hartenstein slams it in.
Grabs the board and goes right in for the putback. I love it, BA.
Yeah, wanting to close the gap. Makes sense to get aggressive on the glass here.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Podziemski's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Curry from deep three-point land. Curry with another miss. And Williams has got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. It's a 10-point game. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Jimmy Butler's such an all-around player. He said, I don't need to be a 40-point scorer. My role is to impact winning. I just control what I can control in the end, play the right way, stay aggressive, and do whatever it takes to get my team the win. And Brian, he is good at his job.
Well, playoff Jimmy is a real thing, whether he'll admit it or not. And we've got a timeout called by Mark Daigneault. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
Number 5, Kevon Looney.
Just over 1.5 minutes have passed in the third quarter. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Good! Now 7 for 11 on the night.
Well, that's SGA in a nutshell right there. Quickness, length, guile, finishing on the interior.
And Doris, no doubt about it, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is an absolute monster on offense.
Very quietly, one of the most dangerous offensive players in the game is Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got size, he's got speed, he's got handle. He can score from 3 levels. This guy is a legit force.
And Gilgeous-Alexander missing. The Warriors lead by 14. Jacks up with 3. Good! Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Dort, the pass to Williams. From deep, Holmgren. Podziemski grabs the board. Podziemski's got 7 rebounds in the game. Curry against Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside Curry. 6 to shoot. Right wing. Here's Looney. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Ooh, that's a tough spot to be in as a defender. With that height disadvantage, it's very hard to protect the rim.
Butler's checked in for the Warriors. Payton comes in for Moody. And Oklahoma City with a change here too. Caruso's checked in. Pass to Green. Back to Curry. Fires for 3. On target from range. Curry's got 37.
You cannot give Curry an inch. This guy is relentless when he's behind the arc.
Here's Caruso. Back to Dort. Inside. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Count it. Now 8 for 13 with that basket.
But he is so efficient, so productive. But for them to have real success, he needs help.
Grant, how about the rise of OKC? In just 2 years, transforming from a 24-win team to the top seed.
Incredible, B.A. The Thunder drafted well and gave those picks lots of playing time. Plus, they made some fantastic trades. And of course, don't forget, OKC still has a boatload of picks.
The kick out, Curry fires from deep. And the Warriors with another three.
I'll tell you, it is a thing of beauty watching Steph Curry shoot jumpers. An unbelievable feel and touch.
Caruso, pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. He's off on the layup. Now the Warriors with it. They're on an 18-6 run. Curry gets the bucket.
There's just a nuance and an understanding to what Steph Curry does. How good is this guy at finding the spot he's looking for?
Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Now Podziemski defending. Dort for three. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 3 assists now in this one. Fires away from way outside. And again it's Stephen Curry. Curry's got 46.
And you have to guard him out there. I mean, he can do damage from deep, even from way beyond the arc.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and a nice finish on the layup.
Oh my goodness, how good was that move by Shea, creating a bucket. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Curry. Pass to Podziemski, back to Curry. That'll count. No good on the buzzer beater. Stephen Curry getting it done for the Warriors. Over 40 points tonight and making it look easy. Back to the game. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Taking a look at Oklahoma City. Aaron Wiggins out there with Williams. Then it's Cason Wallace. Then it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Caruso in at the 3, the small forward. Second free throw, no good.
What you love about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is this young man's work ethic. He is a gym rat who's always looking for ways to improve.
The Thunder shooting at 45% of the game so far. Jackson Davis grabs the miss. And so it's Curry with it. He brings it up for Golden State. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. Here's the 3. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Caruso outside. To the inside, Gilgeous-Alexander uses the glass on the layup. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 11 points here in the second half.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
Knocks down the triple.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And it's Caruso on the take. And it's Trayce Jackson Davis with a foul. That's his first foul. And the Warriors making a change here. Podziemski's checked in. Dort, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Gilgeous-Alexander against Curry. From the wing, Jackson Davis grabs the miss. Jackson Davis has got 4 rebounds now. And here's Curry for 3. And it's good! He hits another one!
That's 52 points for him.
Making it all look too easy right now. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Drops one in from the wing. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, 9 times out of 10, that probably is a miss, but somehow he finds a way.
Counted from distance.
Coming down the stretch, they've leaned on the perimeter game.
Boy, the three-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness.
Great job on the back end of the play.
Yep, finished with both hands, making sure of it. Three-pointer. The Thunder pull it in.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
And it's Caruso penetrating, but Podziemski grabs the board. Golden State has gone 3 of 7 from the perimeter during the fourth. Good. He hits again.
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense. Really taking it to the opposition. Gilgeous-Alexander, good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 29 points.
Boy, the consistency he's had tonight has been impressive. Really steady from the field.
And here's Curry for 3. And got it! Another basket!
Oh, make that 61 points.
Everything is going his way right now. The Thunder have gone 4 of 7 from the field in the fourth quarter. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Soft touch off the glass. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 31.
Yeah, teams will try to get physical with SGA, but make sure you understand that wiry frame is big-time strong.
Curry draws the double. No good from outside. He got his defender off his feet with a pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And it comes off the front of the rim. The Warriors have gone 5 of 11 so far in the fourth.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Warriors.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Stephen Curry.
What you love about his performance is that he is simply taking what the defense allows and then making the most of his opportunities.
And for Oklahoma City, they're shooting an even 50% since the fourth quarter got underway. Pass to Dort, launches a 3, and the three-pointer goes.
Nice job by Lou Dort to make his way to the corner and then make the shot.
And they recover it. Now Curry. A deep 3. Dort with a steal. There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Let's go with a 3. Kuminga pulls it in. Jackson Davis down low, working on Williams. Now here's Curry. This one for 3. And count it. And so it's the Warriors taking care of business in this one. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and our entire crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for tuning in. And time now to introduce our player of the game, Stephen Curry.